in the movement. Are we on? What's up, guys? Welcome to, I forget what the number of episode it is, but it's going to be a good one, just like all of them. So, guys, yesterday, one of my students asked me about an arm triangle, and they were having trouble finishing it. So, I thought it would be a good topic just because it is a very good weapon, and you can use it from a lot of different places. Um, I know it's a gi episode, but it doesn't matter because the arm triangle is actually, if you can do it in the gi, it's even easier in no gi, and the principles that apply are the same. So I'm gonna put Craig. Craig, your head is gonna be here, your feet over here. I'm gonna ask you. So as I'm going into it, right? I just go into it. So there is three basic grips that I've been playing with. By the way, if you asked me what grip is the best 3 years ago, my answer would have been probably different from today. Okay? So the grip that I'm going to go through is palm to palm. Okay? And guys, again, in this case, you want to make sure your arm is flush with the floor. If it's not flush, if you like this, it's probably off the carotid. So I want to make sure you need to pull the head palm to palm. Figure 4. One-handed. So, you know the format. If you have a question that's live, we jump on that. But the question I'm going to ask you, which one do you think is my favorite? And which one was my favorite a couple of years ago? So while you're pondering it,
we have a lot of good mornings.
What's up, guys? MJ on?
GM Baseball, Wild.
Greg, I think don't worry, we'll get it fixed on the app side. This guy TJ is really good. Anyways.
Yeah, but they said palm to
palm. Good answer. But guys, the reality is this. It depends on the position. So I'm going to go through, they're all my favorites. The one-handed is the newest one, and I'm finding it extremely strong and gives you stability. But let's talk about the position. And the reason the position that you're in, that you're attacking it from, even though you're lined up, we're going to go from basically lined up, be it in the mount, be it top side control, is where you are in relation, those subtle angles, you need to change them because that's when allows that rotation of the shoulder. That's what makes it extremely strong. Guys, I have it in good authority because I used to do this all the time in the Blue Basement at Renzo's, that there were some world-class guys and they do it differently. They, especially when they do palm to palm offside, they tilt away. I tilt in. And the guys they train with the top levels, he used to tell me, and he's got a good neck, he's like, listen, Karel, man, when those guys get me, lock it up, half the time I may escape. When you lock it up, I don't escape. So let's go into it, guys. So same position. So say I'm mounting and his arm gets up high. So right now, I don't concern myself with, locking it up right now. Right now, I'm more concerned about controlling his arm with my head. So once we get here, right? So I make sure that I'm in. There's a couple of different ways. Even if the guy tucks in his head, again, I want to make sure that my forearm is flush with the floor. So even if he tucks in his head, what I'm going to do is lift his head, make sure I get in deep, and then I drop in. It's that movement when I let his head go that when it goes deep. Now, palm to palm is usually strongest when I get off. This is very strong. Okay? Yeah, let's make sure we don't have another Enrique incident. So the palm is very strong when you get off. The problem with that, especially in MMA self-defense, it's probably not a good idea to get off. And it also, why would I be getting off from a really dominant position? So that was my favorite. That is very strong. That was my go-to. Okay? Now, as you're doing this, right, sometimes the guy just rolls. When he rolls and you wind up on the bottom and he's in your guard, I'm actually going to use figure 4. Okay? So when he's on top in my guard, or even you initiate it from the guard, you know, like I said, good self-defense, the guy starts to try to light you up. I go under, get a little bit angle. I want to make sure in all instances my shoulder is firmly on the carotid and the pressure comes from that rotation. So that's been my 2 favorite ones. Now the one I've been playing with, guys, I literally just started using it a few weeks ago. This is really, really good because I don't need to get off. So it's that one-handed one. So what I do is, again, even if you're stuck in the chin, I pull the head up, make sure I kind of get myself, and I drop in. Now, I use that, like, remember when we did the Von Flew, that movement, I want to get under the shoulder, and now I just basically, it's extremely strong, guys. So, we're out of time. Guys, yeah, I got to fly out. I'm meeting Enrique in Orlando for the 80cc trials. I'll see some of you there, guys. If you're around, say hello. I hope to see a lot of people. It's always nice to go to a big tournament because I get to run into a lot of people I don't get a chance to see all that often. So I want to keep it short, but guys, start to play that with that one-handed. There's a lot of subtleties to it. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on the app. If you don't have the app, guys, you get 5 free days. Check it out. silverfoxbjj.app. And or silverfoxbjjglobal.com, silverfoxbjj.app or silverfoxbjjglobal.com. They both lead you to the same place, which is quality BJJ.